Crafty Patty here. Today I've been busy making another beautiful macrame wall hanging. One of my viewers had asked me, how do you do that woven section in the middle? So here you go. I'm going to show you how to do that. I also show you how to make a Josephine knot. And how to put this all together from step to step so you can have this darling little macrame wall hanging. Easy to do, great instructions, stay tuned and we'll show you how to do it. Today I'm using the Bernat Handicrafter Chunky. Find your two raw ends of your strand, bring those together, follow it along until you find the loop at the end. Place your loop over and behind your driftwood or wood. Open up the loop, pass your strands through the loop and pull through, and you've now created your lark's head. The placement of your cords is, we've got 8 robin's egg blue, 8 white, and 8 robin's egg blue. So let's make our first square knot. Taking the left over your 2 middle cords, hold with your thumb, bring your right over that cord, behind, and we're going to pull it through the hole. You can hold with your right thumb and pull it through. Cinch that up to the top. We started on the left. Now to complete a square knot, we must start on the right now. Bring your right over your 2 middle cords, hold with your thumb, bring your left over that cord, bring it to the back, hold with your left thumb, and pull it through. And cinch it up, and you've now completed your first square knot. Do that one more time. Continue your square knots across the whole row. Now we're going to alternate with these two groupings. We're going to take the 2 left from this grouping. We're going to take the 2 right from this grouping. Now we have 4 working cords again. And again, we're going to form a square knot. Now when you cinch this up, you can notice that we've got a little bit of drop in here. We want that because we're not pulling our cords really tight. So don't cinch it right up to the top, leave a little bit of a gap. Again, these 2 and the next 2. And the next 2, the next 2, and work your way across, alternating your square knots across the row. You will have 2 cords on the left and 2 cords on the right that were not worked for that row because we alternated. Now we're going to come back and do one more row of square knots, taking the 2 that you didn't work on your previous row, bring them back, and now you have your 4 working cords again, and I'm going to come back and do one more row all the way across with square knots. I went back to edit. I noticed that the portion where the Josephine knots were being filmed, it went out of focus. So in order to have a really good video for you, I'm going to recreate doing these 2 Josephine knots on another piece of driftwood just so you can see how the Josephine knot is done. So here we are recreating. So I don't have all my strands here or the rows above, but don't worry about that. I'm just going to show you the Josephine knot so you can see it. So from the middle of your work, you've got your one grouping of white. Your next grouping will be a grouping of your blue. So it's 4 strands in each one. So first we're going to bring the blue up. We're going to make a circle, hold it with your thumb, and this is going to be placed over your 4 white cords. Come in with your thumb and finger and hold on to that. Now you'll have your white cords and your blue cords hanging down. Take your white cords, they're going to go over the blue. They're going to go behind the blue. And bring those through. And now where you've got your finger, you're going to pass those cords through that hole and pull through. Now you have a loose formation of your Josephine knot. So the next thing you're going to do is you need to cinch it up to the top. So we're going to grab these strands here and cinch it up. And now these strands, you can see that the bottom is right here, so we'll just pull on those ones. And now I can pull on these cords to bring it in this way. Pull on the white cords to bring the other side in. And now it's just a matter of cleaning it up. So right now we have a very loose Josephine knot, but to make it cleaner, we're just going to pull on the individual cords, and that will cinch the sides in. Same with here. You can pull on the individual cords and cinch it in a bit more. So if we need to adjust more, you can just come in here, hold them a little bit more. And now these cords are coming up and around, and then just pull down with your individual cords again to clean up your knot. And there you have your first Josephine knot. You finished your one on the left. Now we're going to come and make the same one on the right using your 4 cords of white and the next grouping of 4 blue. Again, come up and bring a loop, hold it with your thumb. You're placing it over your 4 blue cords. Come in with your thumb and finger. Hold on to that. You can let these drop. Bring up your blue, comes over the white, behind the white. Bring those up and through. And now we're going to come over this white. We're coming through where our fingers are, and we're pulling that through. And there you have your loose formation of a Josephine knot. Now we're going to start the top part of our diamond shaping. So come into the middle and find your 4 middle white. And I'm going to make 2 square knots in a row. Now I'm going to split this in half, these two, and pull out the next two. And we're going to make 2 more square knots. Split it again, pull out 2 of the white from the Josephine knot, and 2 more square knots. Let's do the same on the other side. Here's your 2, next 2, I'm just going to come over and do the same with our blue section, starting in the middle. Grab your 4 middle blues, and again 2 square knots. And we'll finish off our diamond shaping. Here's 2 and the next 2. And on the white side, here's the 2 and the next 2. Now we can join them together. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. And again, find your 4 middle blue. Now I'm going to fill in this section with more square knots, 2 square knots each. So grab your next 4 and we'll just fill in this side. So that section is nicely filled in, and you'll have 2 left over. And I'll do the same on the other side, starting with these 4, and repeat what we did on the left side. And now what I'm going to do is I want this diamond shaping to come a little bit further out, and this diamond shaping will start to come in. So continue to alternate with your 2 double square knots. And that has finished off this side. So we've got a little bit of a diamond shaping here. And we've increased the size of this diamond that we're making in the middle. So do the same on the other side. And now we've increased our diamond shape here, and we've finished our little diamonds on the side. Not a perfect diamond, but if you took it from here, you'd have a diamond shape. Now I'm going to join these two whites in the middle just with a basic knot. And now I'm going to come down and do double half hitches to accent the diamond shaping. So this will be our base cord for this side. So I'm just going to tack it over the driftwood just to hold it in place. And now we'll start our double half hitches onto the left. So taking your first cord that's behind, I'm going to fold it over, behind, and pull it through the loop. And do that again. Goes over and through the loop. We'll do that again with the next one. It's going to go over and through. And you do that one more time. Over and pull through. Next one. Over. Over and pull through. Just going to leave this one for now until I get the other side done so I can see where I'm at, because I design as I go. I don't know what I'm going to do until I get there. So again, that was this side. Now I'm going to use this as our base cord. And I'm just going to anchor that over my driftwood because I just like to do that. Keeps it out of the way. And we'll start again. So over and through the loop. And next one over through the loop. Now we're going to have some fun with this section by weaving some of our yarn over and under. So just to help, we're going to just take this and just get it out of the way for now. So I'll just tack it up there. And these ones I can tack up just to get them out of the way. And now what we're going to do is we're dividing the white from the blue. There should be 7 cords. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, hang on here. That one has to go to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, and 7 and 7. So make sure you've got all groups of 7. So now these groups of 7 are going to go over top of this group of 7. So I'm just going to tack that in place just so you can see what's happening. These cords will be going over top of the blue ones. And I'll just tack those in place just for now so you can see what's happening. Now these blue ones will be on the top. So I'm going to just bring those to the front. So that you can see you've got under and over, under and over. Will be over top of these blue, so that's going to go this way. Again, I'm just going to tack it for now so I don't get mixed up. So these blue are going to be going underneath the white. And now I'm going to take these white and they will go underneath the blue. And the white, this left white, because it's underneath, needs to go over top of that section of white. So those are going to cross over like so. So that's the actual placement. Now what we're going to be doing is these cords are going to be coming over to here, and then we're going to form our double half hitches with them and join them together. We're going to fan these out so they're all in the same order. Okay, they're all in the same order now. I'm just going to tack those back up again. And we'll take these blue and we'll just make sure that these ones are in the right order as well. Okay, we've got the right order. All right, so now this one here, the white, is just doing a little bit of a twist underneath. So again, we're just going to make sure that the cording or your yarn or whatever you're using is all in the same order. We got it there. So those will be coming over to match up with the blue ones. And now the white ones. We'll just make sure that these are all in the right order. And we'll bring those over with the blue. We're going to come in now and we're going to finish off our triangle. And we're going to bring this down and we're going to do the double half hitches with each one of these strands again. So I'm just going to tuck my working cord over so I know that's the shaping I want for the diamond. I'm going to come in here and just grab one at a time and do our double half hitches. So again, we're going over and one more time, over and through the loop. That's our first one. Tuck that aside. Bring out your next one. Again, over and through. And again, over and through. And tuck that one out of the way. Get your next one. And last one on this side. Can bring those cords down now. You can see what you've got. It's pretty cool. Pop them up a bit if they're, I want to make sure that that's staying in the center. And that's our working cord to come this way now. This will be what we're working on here for our base cord. And we want the angle to come down to meet this. And now we're ready to start with our blue. So take your first blue out. And again, your half hitches. Take that out of the way, bring down your next one. And the next one. And last one. That's pretty cool. So I'm just going to make sure that we've got this at the same level. So I'm just going to scrunch these ones up a bit more. I think we've got it. So we'll just finish off with a square knot on the bottom here. Now we'll do some more double square knots just to finish up around the outside of the triangle. Take this one in 3 from your double hitches, making 4, and start your 2 square knots. Grab the next 4 blue. Now I'm going to do some double half hitches and we're going to work along here. So I'm just going to anchor this up on my driftwood. And what we're going to do this time though is we're going to do it 2 times for each cord. So that's the first part of a double half hitch. That's your second part. That's one completed double half hitch. We're going to do that one more time. Now we'll work on to the next one. Again, it's the first part. That's one complete one. We're going to do it one more time. The reason I'm doing this is because I want this area to fill in, and I want more of a gap between my macrame cords, so by the time I get down here, this gap is filled in a bit. I'm going to remove this one square knot, or these two square knots just for now, because I want these cords so I can use these for my double half hitches. I just think that will work out a bit better. So again, as I design as I go, I see things that might work a bit better, and then I do that. So let's do some more. There's one half. And the completed, and I'll do one more. And I might as well finish up with the last strand left over from those two square knots that I undid. And I'll just finish it off. And that time, just one double half hitch. I'm not sure about these square knots yet. I might take them out, but I'm going to leave them for now. And I'm going to come over to this side. So again, last cord coming over, just anchored on my driftwood, and start your double half hitches again. That's half of one. There's one. I'm going to do one more. It's my half. And the completed double half hitch. And carry on, just like the other side, doing two with each strand. And like the other side, I'm going to remove these two square knots, and over we go again. And the last one, I will just do one double half hitch because it looks like we're nice and full in there. And you're thinking, what's she gonna do next? You know what? I don't know yet. I've decided I'm going to come back up and make more double half hitches going this way. So, yep, I'm gonna take these double square knots out, because that's just what I like to do, change up my design as I go. So we're just going to have to bring this down and complete these four. So we've just got some more double half hitches to do. But just do one for each cord. I think I'm going to go right about there. So come in with your first cord. And this time for the way back, I'm just going to do one double half hitch each for each cord. So just like we did on the other side, I'm removing those 2 square knots. And now I'm going to complete these 4 double hitches before we can keep going. So we'll just do 4 more. Now we're the same as the other side. Now we're going to come up and change the direction and go the other way. So again, over and through the hole. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 we've done there. We've already got 2. This knot is starting lower down, so I'm just going to add a few more so it's just got the nice angle coming down. So I'll just finish off these last 2 middle ones. So just for fun, I've cut the fringe kind of following the same line as my driftwood, and now I'll just unravel all of my strands, and then I'll retrim my fringe after all this has been unraveled. We'll see it in another few minutes.